Ekurhuleni today. The engagement takes place amid instability in local government and a looming motion of no confidence against the city of Tshwane Mayor Brink. SABC News reporter Kenny Mapanga is on standby with the very latest on this. So, can you take us through what will be happening there and what can we expect from all these engagements?
Well, indeed, good morning to you, Mtolise, and to the viewers at home. Of course, national officials of the ANC are spread across the country, and they'll be doing a review of all their structures following those 2024 national provincial elections. Now, while they might be behind us, we are heading towards those local government elections, so these regional structures are very important for these officials and the National Working Committee to assess and review ahead of the ANC tackling this big task of trying to regain lost ground in critical areas where they've lost in both national and those local government elections. Of course, we know the situation in Ekurhuleni. We know that over some time we have seen that instability in this region as well, not only in the ANC internally, but of course in governance, when we've seen this region bounce between different political parties. Of course, the NWC is visiting the Gauteng structure, which we know does not enjoy a 50+1 majority following those May polls. To join us now to elaborate further on the Deputy President's visit, we know he is still in this building waiting for that first meeting to start at 10 a.m. I am joined by the Gauteng Deputy Chair, Ms. Nomantu Nkomoralehoka, to elaborate further on the importance of the visits to the regional structures as you attempt to evaluate and review the various structures. I think where we can start is that we know Ekurhuleni didn't make it quite well through that provincial or regional conference that we saw. It wasn't validated and they haven't had a chance to sit again. What is the status of those regional branches, and are you able to present a united front and regain that lost ground that we've seen in the Ekurhuleni regional structure?
The Ekurhuleni regional structure, indeed at some stage they had that problem in that conference, but we've resolved that because of the intervention, if you remember, of the national office, where we had to have a regional task team that was elected, that we are all happy now that it's doing its work, working very closely with the branches. And in this process of renewal and reviving the ANC, they are in the forefront of leading that charge, including the subcommittees. They've briefed up even subcommittees that were there at that particular time before that saga. But again, during the elections, I'm sure you have seen them, that we had good elections programs. I'm deployed here, by the way, in Ekurhuleni, my parliamentary constituents office, even in government. It's in Springs, Kwatea, Matsakane, Brakpan area. So we've been hands-on in the whole region, making sure that everybody understands why we have to build the ANC, why we have to be united and make sure that the ANC is the ANC that everybody is proud of. And I think the team, even with the report that they are presenting now, as we speak to the Deputy President, is the report that we can be proud of, because it talks about rebuilding, renewing, organizing the ANC, organizing government, which is critical, as you have been and you have said earlier on. And I think with the team that we have, we are very proud.
Gauteng suffered a bit of a bruising in the May polls. Do you think these regions, I know a lot of these critical regions, that is Johannesburg, Tshwane, Ekurhuleni, will be able to be prepared for the local government elections, or do you expect or foresee a future where you may lose further ground as the ANC?
The ANC is not going to lose further ground, especially in this region, because if you have noticed, the mayor that is deployed here, that has been deployed here by the organization, Dr. Tlhakaza, from day one with his team of MMCs, they've been on the ground. The second issue that we've done, which I'm happy about, is to make sure that now we bring stability to the finances of the region. If you know, MMC finance now, it's Jongizizwe Dlabati, a person who's an accountant who understands exactly what is expected when you get in that office. I dwell on that one because you know me and the finances, because I was a former MEC for finance in the province. So this is one area that we are going to make sure that we change the lives of the people of Ekurhuleni. We bring back the old programs that were there, that were now going down the drain. And I think the mayor, even in his state of the city, I was here. The programs that he's bringing, the investment that they want to come in Ekurhuleni, it's going to change the Ekurhuleni, and it's going to go back to that Ekurhuleni that we all know. We have seen even the announcement that the MMC did on the scrapping of the dead, and I'm sure they will talk much in that specific area when we meet them later. later on. What is it that they've done in that scrapping of the debt? And what does that mean to the communities of Ekurhuleni?
Now, we know the NWC was meeting at Luthuli House yesterday, and of course, everybody is wondering about this looming motion of no confidence against the DA Mayor in Tshwane, that is Mr. Silas Brinks. We know that we are in a power-sharing landscape, and the ANC is seemingly working in the GNU nationally. What does that mean for the DA Mayor here in Tshwane? What is Gauteng's position on that? Are we expecting a new government there, or will that relationship still continue there?
I think SG Fikile Mbalula is going to speak in that issue when he released the statement of the ANC. But as a province, we do want to work with any party that want to work with us in any municipality, because we are not only going to target Tshwane, by the way. We want all the municipalities in the province to be run by the ANC. If it's a GNU or GPU or government of local unity, ANC must have a hand there, because it will be for us, beneficiary for us to be able to change whatever we want to do. That right in that table of the GPU or Government of National Unity.
And lastly, everyone was hoping to hear about the future of the ANC in KZN yesterday when the NWC was meeting and there was a media briefing held. We saw that they suffered a much worse result following the 2024 national provincial elections. Some may ask that if the province of KZN needs to be reviewed due to that severe loss. We also saw Gauteng not achieve that 50+1. Should it be the same for the Gauteng province?
I don't think it will be the same, but again, the ANC, I know the ANC that I grew up, it's not the ANC that doesn't think when they take decisions. Whatever decision that they are going to take, it will be the decision that talks to the people of this province, that is going to assist us, including the province, which is KZN, by the way, that we stand up and work as the organization, but they will never reprimand us in such a manner that they destroy the organization. They will work with us on this road of bringing back the dignity of the ANC in the country.
All right, thank you very much. That was the ANC Provincial Deputy Chairperson. We can let you go to your next interview. Just briefing us ahead of that all-important meeting that the Deputy President, ANC Deputy President, Paul Mashatile, will be having with the Ekurhuleni regional structures. Of course, she's remaining mum on that looming motion of no confidence that is going to, or expected to take place against the DA Tshwane Mayor Silas Brinks. Not giving us much detail. We expect to get further details from the ANC Deputy President Paul Mashatile when he joins us later at about 11 a.m. after meeting with that regional structure to address the review of the structures ahead of those all-important local government elections. Over to you in studio.